Hello. Thank you for joining Parkinson Voice Project for today's Speak Out Home practice session. My name is Samantha Allenderry. I'm a speech-language pathologist and the founder of Parkinson Voice Project, and I'm here to help you learn the speak out exercises and establish and maintain a consistent speak out home practice routine. How was your weekend? What did you do this weekend with intent? I hope that you are starting to apply intent to everything you do. So go ahead, in your best voice, tell me what you did this weekend with intent. My husband and I went to Austin for the weekend. We are celebrating our 35th wedding anniversary on December 15th. And this was the only weekend we had free during December. But we went to Austin. We saw Christmas lights. We went to a holiday concert. We went to dinner. We had a great time. So I hope you had a good weekend too. All right, before we get started with our session, we need to practice smiling with intent. So give me your best smile. Ready? Very good. Take a sip of water. If you're new to the Speak Out Therapy, if you're new to the Speak Out Therapy program, you might think it's silly for us to practice smiling. But with Parkinson's, we really need to. With Parkinson's, you have to feel that your smile is exaggerated. You will feel that way, but it will not look that way. And it's so important. There's going to be lots of photos being taken over the holidays. We want you to look your best. We don't want to have that Parkinson's look necessarily, and you don't have to. You just have to practice smiling. So your smile has to become more deliberate. Okay. Let's start with the first speak out exercise. I want you to lift your voice and speak out. Ready? May, me, my, mo, moo. Really exaggerate. Ready? May, me, my, mo, moo. Good. Do it again and connect the syllables. May, me, my, mo, moo. Let's do it again. May, me, my, mo, moo. The more you exaggerate, the better. Get the sound in front of you. Don't let Parkinson's make it go back. You're speaking out. One more time. May, me, my, mo, moo. Very nice. Go ahead and take a sip of water. I want to mention something. So I just said with the smile that it needs to become more deliberate. And that kind of stinks, right? This smile is no longer automatic. But of all the neurological conditions that someone could have, Parkinson's is really a good one because your intentional motor system is still working. It's just that things aren't going to be as automatic as they used to. I want you to keep that in mind. You can make your speech better, you're walking better, getting out of a chair better, writing better, smiling better, but you're going to have to be more purposeful about it and practice it. Let's move on to the next speak out exercise, the ahs. Deliberately open your mouth wide and project that ah forward. Here we go. Ah. We hold it for a max of 10 seconds. That means less is okay. No need to hold it longer. Ready? Another one. Good. Let's do another one. Good. The sound should be clear. If it's not, I want you to project out a little bit more, and please don't yell. I don't want you to hurt your voice. Don't yell. We're just speaking out. Let's do a shorter ah. Ah. Good. Just one more. Ah. Very nice. Take a sip of water. Do it with intent. Be purposeful. I am always very purposeful when I am sipping on my warm water. Number one, because it's hot. But number two, I don't want to spill it and be embarrassed in front of you. So I don't know if you noticed, but when I take my sip, there's a little pause in there where I'm making sure I have control of the water. Let me show you. Now, did you ever notice that I did that before I brought it to your attention? Probably not. And other people aren't going to notice things that you're doing when you're trying to be real purposeful and deliberate. You know you're doing it, but other people aren't going to know. Let's move on to the next speak out exercise. Project out a steady ah and then start gliding. Here we go. Ah, ah. Good. We are in total control. This is such a good exercise to practice using intent. Let's do another glide. Ah, ah. Good. Again. Ah, ah. On a scale of 1 to 10, how much effort are you putting into these exercises? You can't just kind of go through the motions. This is your vocal workout. So we're not yelling, but we are using intent. It's taking effort. Let's do 2 more glides. Ah, ah. Good. And smile while you do the last one. Ready? Ah, ah. Very nice. We're done with the glides. Take a sip of water with intent. The 4th speak out exercise is counting. I want you to connect the numbers and project them forward. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Just a reminder, I use my hand during this session to help you, to cue you, but I prefer that you just sit back and let your voice do the work. I won't use my hands this time. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So that's how I want you to do it. We're going to do it one more time. We'll start at 12 and go backward. I'm going to give you the cue this time to lift. Ready? 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Very nice. We're done with the counting. Take a sip of water. We're going to move on to our reading, and our topic today is Dick Van Dyke. Does anybody know why? Why is our topic Dick Van Dyke today? Take a guess. Let's start with the reading. We're going to read each sentence twice, and I want you to exaggerate the highlighted words. Ready? Dick Van Dyke is turning 100. Do we have anyone practicing with us who is turning 100? Go ahead and chat and let us tell you happy birthday. And you can also give us some advice on how we make it to 100. All right, let's read it again. Dick Van Dyke is turning 100. Next. He was born on December 13th, 1925. Let's do it again and speak out more. Ready? He was born on December 13th, 1925. Speaking of December 13th, December 13th is the actual day that Parkinson Voice Project was founded, December 13th, 2005. But our 20th anniversary celebration will be on Wednesday, December 17th. And I want you to participate in it. So make sure you register for the live stream. You'll see it on the homepage of our website. It says 20th anniversary. Register. I want you to be part of the celebration. Let's move on. Ready? He is an actor and a comedian. Again, he is an actor and a comedian. Let me ask you, if I were to record you reading that sentence, pretend I recorded you and I couldn't see the words, would I know, by listening to it, would I know that the word actor and comedian were the words that you emphasized? Inflection patterns and expression in your voice is something that can be lost with Parkinson's. That's why we work on it. So let's read the sentence again and make sure you emphasize actor and comedian. They should sound different from the rest. Ready? He is an actor and a comedian. All right, next. He starred in the Dick Van Dyke Show, Mary Poppins, Bye Bye Birdie. Okay, so if I were listening to a recording of you reading these, would I be able to say, oh yeah, you emphasize the word starred, Dick Van Dyke, Poppins, Bye Bye. Let's read it together. He starred in the Dick Van Dyke Show, Mary Poppins, Bye Bye Birdie. All right. Next, I'm going to show you a picture. Tell me which show or movie you think this image came from. And can you guess, or do you have an idea of what year it might have been in? Go ahead, tell me and use your best voice. Which show is that? Let's read it together. Dick Van Dyke Show, 1961. Now, what movie did this come from, and what year do you think that movie came out? Use your best voice. Ready? Let's read it together. Mary Poppins, 1964. Go ahead and take a sip of water. We're going to do Dr. Boone's words. I want you to read each one twice. I need you to exaggerate the G's, the K's, and the NG's, the G, K, and ing. All right, those sounds force the back of the tongue to go up, and your tongue has to go up high enough for your swallow to kick in. So we want to keep the back of the tongue strong. Let's go ahead. Gu, la, gung, ga, ga. Be more deliberate. Ready? Gu, la, gung, ga, ga. And the next one. Ku, ka, mang, gu, ka. Ku, ka, mang, gu, ka. Very nice. Ready? Gangla. Smile. Gangla. And the last one. Kukla. Kukla. Very nice. All right, we're going to move on to the bonus reading. Here's the bell. This is very tricky. If you really want to practice intent, take a song you know very well and read the lyrics, but do not sing. I find it very difficult on this one not to sing, but we're going to force ourselves not to. Let's read it with intent, exaggerate the highlighted words. Ready? Chim, chimney, chim, chimney, chim, chim, cherie. A sweep is as lucky can be. Chim chimney, chim chimney, chim chim shrew. Good luck will rub off when I shakes hands with you. Or blow me a kiss, and that's lucky too. It's very hard. I mean, I'm even reading it kind of with the rhythm. It's very difficult to do, but it's a great way to try to activate your intentional motor system. Read this part again. Start at the top. Chim chimney, chim chimney, chim chim shrew. Good luck will rub off when I shakes hands with you. Or blow me a kiss, and that's lucky too. All right, before we sign off, have you downloaded your bingo card? Go to our the home practice page on our website. It's very clear. On the top right, you will see where it says Play Holiday Bingo. Download the form. Do all the things on the bingo card. This is to motivate you to keep your voice strong over the holidays. Complete all the items. You need a blackout. And then between January 5th and January 12th, email it to intent@parkinsonvoiceproject.org. The first 50 people who submit their bingo cards to us, we're going to mail you a Live with Intent t-shirt. Okay, good. All right, and final holiday challenge. All right, trust me, we do not fundraise all year round, but we do during the holidays and during June. Thank you if you've already made your Pay It Forward donation. We appreciate it. You know we haven't charged for our services for 17 years. We ask people to pay it forward. So most of our funding comes from grateful patients, their families, and the community. Go to our donate page, make a donation, and we really want to secure that $500,000 challenge gift. Thank you so much.